Hey YouTube, Motor Racing Network, Steve Post here with a huge collection of diecast. It's been a couple of weeks. I've been out of town and all over the place. Haven't had a chance to get in here, but the shipments have kept coming in, and we have got not one, but another table also to go through. So let's get started. These are the standard finish cars that we have up first. And we go here to Jimmy Johnson. Yes, win cars are coming in from this year. This Jimmy Johnson's Atlanta win from earlier this season. And this is Jimmy Johnson's Bud Dual win from down at Speed Weeks in Daytona. And then the standard Lowe's Pro Services car for Jimmy Johnson. Junior Nation, we've got the Bud Dual win car. We have it in 1/24th scale, and we actually have it in 1/64 scale, so we'll cover that in a minute. But we have the Bud Win Dual car, the nationwide insurance machine, set to go. Also for Dale Earnhardt Jr., we have the DoShine car, and that DoShine car, very, very popular. The new product is out. You can see it in convenience stores, and you can get this diecast car now for your collection. This is the Race Day 3M car. Minor little difference between the regular 3M car, so this is the Race Day version of the 3M car, and this is the Fix Auto Exalta car for Jeff Gordon with the Flames, the traditional number 24 paint scheme that we have. Chase Elliott made his NASCAR Sprint Cup Series debut, the number 25 Napa car. Here it is, the Chevrolet of Chase Elliott. Kevin Harvick, Hunt Brothers Pizza, NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car from Stewart-Haas Racing, the bright Italian colors of the pizza car, the Hunt Brothers Pizza car. All right, now, we have had all kinds of conversations all year long about the cars that I like, and I love the throwback schemes, folks. We have one throwback scheme for Darlington before Darlington. This is so exciting, and this may be my favorite one of all of the throwback schemes we've seen. This is Brad Keselowski's Miller High Life Ford. This the old Bobby Ellison paint scheme. Those of you that go back, you know Bobby Ellison raced a Buick. Yeah, a Buick. With this paint scheme, well, here's Brad Keselowski's Ford with the old Miller High Life paint scheme in stock and ready to roll. Brad Keselowski, also we have his Worth paint scheme for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. The Toyotas are rolling in on a regular basis now after a slow start. Here is Carl Edwards' Eris car, and here is Denny Hamlin's FedEx Express and FedEx Freight Toyotas from Joe Gibbs Racing. So they are coming in. All right, let's shift gears down to this end. Biffle's Cheez-Its car. Yes, the Cheez-Its car. Who doesn't love Cheez-Its? Who doesn't love Biffle? This car would look good in your collection. The Furniture Row car, Martin Truex Jr., a whale of a season, getting ready to run for the championship, and this beauty is now available in stock and ready to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Hellman's Squeeze Bottle Xfinity car. Yes, we have squeeze bottles of mayonnaise on race cars. It's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Everyone loves it. It's a beautiful car from Junior Motorsports, his Xfinity Series car. Young racer Ben Rhodes, watched him run Legends cars and Bandoleros throughout the region, making his way into NASCAR's Xfinity Series with the Alpha Energy Solutions Chevrolet from Junior Motorsports. Here is the Ben Rhodes car, autographed by Ben Rhodes. Now, so those are the 1/24th scale standard finishes. Let's get to the 1/64th scale cars. Jeff Gordon put this Chevy on the pole for the Daytona 500. So here's the pole winning car. Here is the Exalta Fix Auto in 1/64th. Here is the Bud Shootout win car, Bud Dual win car from down at Daytona. The Budweiser Dual races, the Twin 150s on Thursday of Speed Week. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s nationwide insurance car that he won one of those races with. Here's the DoShine car for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah, we have 1/64th of the throwback Brad Keselowski car available, and we have the old classic Miller Genuine Draft car, another throwback paint scheme that Brad Keselowski will race, and that looks like the old Rusty Wallace car. So that's another beautiful retro paint scheme for Brad Keselowski. M&M's Crispy car of Kyle Busch is available, and the Interstate Batteries car of Kyle Busch is available. Granger, sponsorship of Ryan Newman. We have that car available. And our friend Michael McDowell, the Thrivent Ford, is available in 1/64th scale as well. Auto Trader spent some time on Joey Logano's car. Here is that diecast in 1/64th. And here is Danica Patrick's Darlington paint scheme, the GoDaddy Chevrolet. The Haas Chevrolet of Kurt Busch. This is another Darlington throwback paint scheme that Kurt Busch will race down at Darlington Raceway on Labor Day weekend. Here's the Lilly Diabetes car for Ryan Reed, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver. Here is another Hellman squeeze bottle. This is 1/64 scale for Dale Earnhardt Jr., the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And here is Kevin Harvick's Morton's building car and the Alpha Graphics car of Ben Rhodes in 1/64 scale. Folks, look at all these diecast cars. Don't go anywhere, because not only later do we have the post show, we're going to set the table and do a whole another table of diecast cars that are available. So stay with us. We'll be back with that in just about as quick as you can snap your fingers. There. Did you snap your finger? We're back with another reset, another table. Now, I mentioned standard finish was the last table. Well, we had so many, we had a few more that have fallen off that table onto this table. Look, the Thrive It Financial car of Michael McDowell, available in the standard finish. We have the Granger car of Ryan Newman from Richard Childress Racing in standard finish, and the Auto Trader of Joey Logano in standard finish as well. So that, I believe, wraps up the standard finish cars. Folks, there's cars everywhere. You need to order. You need to go to your local diecast dealer, or you need to order them up at planbsales.com. Now, something special we have for Major League Baseball. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Train car. That's available from Lionel, so we have that available as well. So, hey, we've got a little bit of everything here at Plan B Sales. All right, let's get into the special paint schemes, the color chrome paint schemes that we'll start off with here. Here's the Auto Trader car of Joey Logano in the color chrome paint scheme. Here is the Brad Keselowski Darlington Special in the color chrome paint scheme. That is a beautiful, beautiful looking race car. So Brad Keselowski in the color chrome scheme, and the Worth car in color chrome, as well as the Alliance Truck Parts Ford from Penske Racing. Okay, now we talked about those Jeff Gordon race day cars. We have them available in color chrome, in raw, and in vintage. So these are the race day cars for Jeff Gordon. They just have a little bit of weird wording here on them. Science applied to life is what it says on the side of the Jeff Gordon's car. So those are the differences in the race day cars, the 3M cars. Here is the Exalta car for Jeff Gordon, and the liquid color of the Exalta car, as well as the color chrome that we have here. So we've got a good collection of special finishes for Jeff Gordon. Liquid color 3M car as well, available for Jeff Gordon. So we have got you covered across the board. This is not the race day version. This is the standard version. I know, I'm confused too. You that collect Jeff Gordon diecast, you know a lot more about this than I do, and you know what I'm talking about. The rest of you, just follow along with us. We'll get you on the right track. You can go on Plan B Sales and take a good look at them and make sure you order the right one. Here's the color chrome Jimmy Johnson. This is the Patriotic Paint Scheme car in color chrome finish. So we have that with Jimmy Johnson. Here is the Lowe's Pro Services car for Jimmy Johnson in the color chrome finish. Talked just a little bit ago about Chase Elliott. We have available in liquid color, and we have his NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car available in color chrome. We also have it available in raw, and yes, we have it available in vintage. So Chase Elliott fans, we've got you across the board with his Napa Chevrolet NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car. Here's the color chrome Carl Edwards Eris car from Joe Gibbs Racing. Color chrome Stanley car for Carl Edwards. The color chrome DeWalt car for Matt Kenseth. Yeah, DeWalt, Stanley, 1920. They're all over the map. This is Matt Kenseth's DeWalt car, color chrome finish. The FedEx Express car, Denny Hamlin in color chrome. We've got the Hunt Brothers Pizza in color chrome. That's the Chevrolet of Kevin Harvick from Stewart-Haas Racing. We've got the Cheez-Its color chrome cars of Greg Biffle, and we have got the NASCAR Xfinity Hellman's Squeeze Bottle Chevrolet Camaro of Dale Earnhardt Jr. from Junior Motorsports. Aye. Folks, order these things up. We've got more diecast cars than we can shake a stick at, so you need to do us a favor. Go to planbsales.com, order some cars up, order some for friends, early Christmas shopping, birthday presents. They're great no matter where diecast cars fall on your list, as long as you order them up, or go to your local diecast dealer. Those guys and gals are doing a great job out there as well. Stay with us. We're going to step away for a moment, and then we'll be back with the post show. It is time for the post show. How this works is right below here on the YouTube page. Just type in your question, and who knows, on a future edition of the Diecast Review Show, we might get a chance to answer it. We love communicating. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we're here on YouTube. So, hey, talk to us on all avenues, and we'll try our best to communicate and chit-chat back and forth, talking racing, talking diecast, or talking whatever you wish to talk about. Chris Warren writes in and says, what's your favorite win of the season? Okay, I have two of them. Okay, I have Christopher Bell's Truck Series win at Eldora. That doesn't shock those of you who are regular watchers of the Diecast Review Show, because you know I love dirt track racing, I love short track racing, I love short track racers, and Christopher Bell fits all of those bills. I thought that was a cool win. On the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series side, my favorite win so far has been Martin Truex Jr. at Pocono. What a great win for him. Great win for that team, locking themselves into the chase after such a strong start to the season. It's been really good for Martin Truex Jr., so that's my favorite Sprint Cup Series win of the year. Swipe TV Cup Series. Yes, that's what the name says. Steve, how do you feel about cars and trucks hitting the catch fence in 1 week? What do you think NASCAR should do about it? You know, it's a great question, and I think if the answer was simple, NASCAR and the tracks would have done something about it. We look at the history of cars flying into catch fences, and yeah, we seem to go cyclically with it. A couple years ago at Daytona, we had Kyle Larson at the end of the Xfinity Series race go into the catch fence. It's better now than it was then. And I know the track operators and I know NASCAR are looking at what has happened here in the last couple of weeks down at Daytona and at Kentucky, and are working to make it better then than it is now. And it's just a constant evolution. It's the challenge of these cars running the speed that they're running. Once in a while they're going to get in the air. Hate it? I don't know honestly that there's anything that can be done other than the constant evolution of catch fences, constant evolution of race cars, constant evolution of racetracks. I mean, yeah, we can surround the place in concrete, but then nobody can watch the race. So, I mean, it's the challenge that they have, and I don't envy them. And if the simple solution was out there, it'd have been done years ago. So I don't really know that there's an answer other than just to assure everyone that they are continuing to work on it. It is an evolution that continues on. NASCAR 222, do you think reducing speed at restrictor plate fans will help make racing safer? No. It's not a matter of the speed to a degree, okay? Yeah, when we're over 212 miles per hour, cars take off and fly. But 190 versus 170, if the cars are in a pack, these guys and gals are going to run into each other. And if they're going to run into each other, stuff's going to happen. It's not a matter at this point of the speed as much as it is the tight pack. So slowing them down but keeping them in the pack means we're going to have the same type crashes, which, oh, by the way, people flock in to see. Don't tell me you don't. There's some of you that don't care for it. There's a lot of you that do. It is that side-by-side, three-wide, white-knuckle racing at Talladega, and I don't think the difference between 170 and 190 makes much difference. We're running at 170 miles per hour instead of 190 at that point, so I'm not sure reducing the speed as far as safer goes is a factor in it at that degree. Yeah, we slow them down to 35 miles per hour, this sport becomes very, very safe. Very safe. So speed is, you go to the extreme either way, and I think you can make a case, but I'm not sure the window we're talking about if we can make that case. Let's see, Texas NASCAR 995. Can you remember a time when NASCAR had this big a group of young drivers with as much potential as we see today? No. It is insane, the potential drivers we have out there. And some of them have already made it to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. You know, we talk so much about Chase Elliott, and he is moving up to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. I am telling you, I am a huge fan of Bubba Wallace. I really believe Bubba Wallace is a future rock star in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Ryan Blaney, are you kidding me? Ryan Blaney could win a cup race anytime he tees it up in that Wood Brothers car. He is young talent. So we have that young talent that is showcasing. Chris Buescher, my gosh, how good is this kid? Man, this kid is just wheeling those Fords over at Roush Fenway Racing. So, you know, and I could go on in the Xfinity Series, but then when we take it a step further into the K&N Series, we had Diecast for Ben Rhodes. What a wheelman Ben Rhodes is. Rico Abreu, a young driver in the NASCAR K&N Series that's just doing absolutely great things. We look at the Truck Series. Cameron Haley is doing great stuff over there. You know, Eric Jones. Oh, by the way, Eric Jones, who climbs aboard anything and wins races. So the talent, and it's just, I'm sitting here racking my brains because I think to your point is, no, I don't know that I've ever seen it, because I could stand here for 45 minutes naming name after name after name of young talent. We're in a good spot for the sport. A lot of great drivers to take over the seats when guys like Jeff Gordon and our favorites now step away from the sport. We appreciate your time joining us here on the Post Show. We love your questions. Keep them coming in, and we'll be back with another Diecast review show very soon. We love that you guys are getting involved with us here on YouTube. We have the comments below. Feel free to mention your comments here. Follow us on Twitter at Plan B Sales, and we'll keep you informed on what we have. And please get some back and forth conversation going, because we love talking racing and love talking with you race fans out there, and we appreciate the business you do give us.